Okay, here's my meal prep I've done. It's not much. I bought a couple of sweet potatoes that I had meant to throw in the oven when I was doing other things, and I totally forgot. I'm probably going to do like the Fiesta stuffed sweet potato. And I've got my hamburger meat ready to go for that. So I had a few more things planned, but I need to make sure I'm ready to go so that we are not late to the restaurant for the birthday dinner. So I took a picture of these yesterday. It's a really simple. So what I did is so I don't know how much can fit in each of these. I thought I was going to just do 3, but I had so much yogurt that I went ahead and did 4. I took 3 servings of non-fat Greek. No. Oh man, I can't remember. I think I did 2 servings of non-fat Greek yogurt and 2 scoops of, or 1.5 scoops of protein powder, vanilla flavored. Nike. I like to use the vanilla just because it's not generic, but it's a neutral flavored. And but you can always use whey. No, oh my gosh, you can use plain and sweeten it and add any extracts you want. But I did the math, and there's still over 25 grams of protein for each one. So I have this one giant strawberry. I don't think it's even a 1/4 cup of blueberries, but it's close. And then the non-fat Greek yogurt with the vanilla protein powder. And then I've got 2 pepperonis and 2 salamis in each one. And so what I did for those salamis and the pepperonis is I took 2 garlic and herb, what are they? Light Laughing Cow cheese, and then some spreadable cream cheese or whipped cream cheese, whatever it is, and just took a little and put on each of those, and then folded it in half. Now, this, depending on the time of day and what I've done for the day, I might need to add a lot to this or just a little to this, but I have my protein is covered if I only want 25 to 30 grams. My berries are here, so I've got some good antioxidants, so I can add anything I want to this. I think if you are wanting to do like those cucumber salads that are really big everywhere, and there are so many different flavors you can do, but those typically don't have much protein in them, I think that would be this would go excellent with one of the big cucumber salads. I might try that again. I'm not a big volume eater. Again, I am short, and I do not have a long torso, so I don't have a lot of room for a lot of food at one time. So that is one reason I am really focusing on dense like protein or whatever meal, so I can make sure I get that in, and then I can add to it if I need to. And then I took it's supposed to be 2.5 cups of like almond milk, but I was out, so I used the rest of my Fairlife. I used 1 cup of kefir, and then the rest water. Now it did look a little different when I opened this, probably because I used kefir when I opened it before I started, because they definitely needed to be stirred. This was I don't know if it's just a kefir or the water or what, but for some reason it was a lot clumpier than normal. But it doesn't have it had those little bubbles, and I don't know. Anyway, I blended up the milk with some protein powder. You don't have to do that, but I need this to be protein dense. And then blended in at least 3/4 of a cup of frozen berry blend. And then blend all of that up, and then mixed in 3/4, so 1/4 cup for each, so 3/4 of a cup of chia seeds, mix it in, poured it into each of these, and they've been sitting in the fridge. So I've got high protein with kefir, so about 1/3 of a cup of kefir each one of these. So real quick on my kefir, I've had it in the fridge, sitting in the jar for over a year, just sitting in the back looking at me. I finally pulled it out, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and every day whenever it had, because my house had been really cold because it was cold outside, but anyway, it wasn't a 24-hour ferment like it does here in Texas in the summer. Anyway, they revived. I don't know how, because I have killed many a kefir, but for some reason these grains, they lasted, and so I have hope now. Okay. And then my friend, well, it doesn't matter, but these are duck eggs. If they look weird, it's because they're duck eggs from my friend's ducks. So I just boiled 6, well, actually 7. So I've got boiled eggs, real quick, if you like deviled eggs. 1, I have my dip, but 2, one day I wanted deviled eggs, but I didn't want to go to the effort for me to have deviled eggs, so I chopped them up, the boiled eggs, in a container, added what I would add to deviled eggs, shook it up, and then just ate it. So it's basically like an egg salad, pretty much, but it was like deviled eggs. I did make my deviled egg dip. It is, touch the top. It is 1 cup of cottage cheese, 1 boiled egg, and whatever you put in your deviled eggs. I did dill juice. I did pickle juice, and 1 pickle spear. I probably could have used more. And then salt and pepper, smoked paprika, blended it up really good. Put it in here, and then add a little bit more smoked paprika. This is, what did I figure out? It's 26 plus 6, so 32 grams of protein for the whole thing. So you can divide it and eat it with other things. You can eat the whole thing at once if you want. I will eat this with probably pork rinds, or I'll make low carb tortilla chips, or in vegetables, which I'm really odd with vegetables. It'll be cucumbers and maybe tomatoes, and that's it. But if you like celery and carrots and bell peppers, excellent to go with this. And then the only other thing I've done so far is I made the Asian slaw. Super simple, super easy. The hardest part is just chopping up your vegetables, and that's not that hard. And then I've got the Asian pork loin ready to go. It'll just sit in the fridge in this overnight. That's it. Again, I really had sweet potatoes I needed to roast, and the taco meat to make up. So I've got to figure that one out. But anyway, it's not much, but it is going to be a blessing to me this week by having all of this prepped. And then, anyway, I'll finish here, but this is one way I'm getting in my protein, making sure I'm focused on that, and blessing my weekly self, because it's going to be crazy this week. I guess all the weeks are crazy. But that's it. Any thoughts or suggestions? Any cottage cheese dips that you've had that you like? I want to make more because I don't like cottage cheese, and it is an excellent protein source, and it's not expensive, especially if you can get the big thing of Daisy like at Costco or Sam's. It is a pretty cheap protein source. That's it. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Bye.